Louisville, Kentucky, learning the tragic story of Sandy Burdett, who was killed at the hands of her husband, and in front of her two 12-year-old twins, Holly and Gage.
He didn't know what happened at first?
Immediately when she walked out, he shot her.
And when he hit you with the bullet?
And went in there, and it came out the back, so she has a scar on the back of her neck as well. Absolutely.
Just missed it on her.
I'm not gonna lie, there was blood everywhere where she struggled. I mean, she was at that house for a good 2 hours just bleeding out.
We drove all the way out there, and as soon as we got there, I saw Shannon standing in the yard across from the house. And I asked about Mom, and she told me that she was gone. And the first thing that I did, I literally fell to the ground, screaming to the top of my lungs.
Obviously, she wasn't into drugs, but he was. What kind of drugs was he on?
Crack.
I had noticed a difference 4 to 5 years before it happened. It was different somehow. He had changed, and he had sheltered himself for so long that I think it drove him crazy, and it led him to do those drugs. Maybe 2 months before, our cat had passed away, and that was all of our emotional support animal for so long. And that was he said that the cat was one of his best friends too. So I think that once Oscar had passed away, he lost his emotional support animal, therefore he went off the deep end.
Obviously, you haven't had any contact with your dad?
He called me once.
The next day
The
after?
next day when he was in booking, but
Yeah.
that was the only time I had actually spoken to him.
Courtney asked him why, and he literally said, well, because Mama was poking the grizzly bear.
That's something he always said.
Anytime that they got
That was his response to why he killed her?
No, to anything.
Yeah.
To anything. Anytime they argued, he would share poking the grizzly bear. It's my fault. She's acting like this and this and this again. And that's the same thing that he had told me. I just didn't go.
Once he gets settled in prison, though, I plan on visiting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still left without answers. Even if they're not the answers that I want, or I still need answers. What happened that night? What did my mom do so wrong?
We know from these
Did she
kids'
stand in front of you and say, shoot me? Stand me down. I can see her stand that. There's so many